Play. All right, so we have talked to Morgan's mother, Aka Flemeth, and we're just about to leave. But
What's her first name?
what?
What's her first name?
Flemeth?
I think said like Aqua Flemeth.
Oh, I just said Aka instead of like AKA.
Oh.
Some joke.
What you
And only I like to say. What's that?
What are you doing?
Just doing a little inventory management.
You really gotta start doing that before you start.
Well, I mean, I might as well include it just in case you have anything to say about how I level up. We now are masters of coercion. Maybe you wanted to know that.
Ally health at 10% is kind of risky.
I know, like, I've tested it, like, whatever, 3 or 4 playthroughs, and I've never had someone fall with it, but every time it happens, I'm just like, oh boy.
Ah. Welcome back to another episode of Dragon Age.
And so I shall.
Will just leveled up. And he
Off
leveled
screen,
up,
of course.
leveled up his coercion.
Coercion, yeah. I don't know how you like this guy, or at least think
And I
he's
expect
worthy
each of you to supply these
saving.
men. We must rebuild what was lost at Ostagar, and quickly.
You have to
There are
rewatch
those
them.
who would take advantage of our weakened state if we let them. We must defeat this Darkspawn incursion, but we must do so sensibly and without hesitation.
Your lordship, if I might speak.
See, he's letting him speak.
You have declared yourself Queen Honora's regent and claim we must unite under your banner for our own good.
I feel he's like right
One of
though,
the army
but
lost
like
at Ostagar.
they do have to reunite.
Your withdrawal was most fortuitous.
Everything I have done has been to secure Ferelden's independence. I have not shirked my duty to the throne.
The guy behind Van
Neither
Tegan reminds
will
me
any
of
of you.
Nathan Kuzland.
The Banon will not bow to you
they
simply
show him
because
again.
you demand it.
Understand
Behind this guy?
I will
Yeah.
brook no threat.
Like
to
back
this
and to the
nation
left a
from
bit.
You
Yeah. It's not even looking at the.
Just looking at the crowd.
Van Tegan, please!
Your Majesty, your father risks civil war. If Eamon were here,
Van Tegan,
Yeah,
my
yeah.
father is doing what is best.
did he
I'm not gonna
also
interrupt
do
you.
what was best for your husband, your Majesty?
I've been reading it. Like, video games are very bad at like getting characters to interrupt one another.
Yeah, I always think that's awful in any kind of like. I think of Mass Effect as well, but I guess that's another BioWare game. But it's always like, you son of a. Hey now, Shepard.
I think Ben, whatever, what's that?
Tegan?
The guy who was just doing the speech.
Oh, Loghain. Teyrn Loghain.
I feel if you like spare him and take the right path, he like kind of shows like his like better side. I don't think he's a good guy. I think his interest actually is defending the people, even at the cost of like the king and stuff. I think
I feel like he does a lot to make sure he becomes like more powerful as well, like becoming the king.
Yeah, that's definitely his secondary objective. It's that late swing.
Yeah. This is
I think he
Our
was
new-
out there looking
our
for
new
you.
pet.
He's chosen you.
any name suggestions for him?
Barrier like that.
For a pet?
They call it imprinting.
Yes.
Does this mean we're going to have this mangy beast following us
Maybe you
about
could
now?
name him after my deceased
He's
black
not
lab.
mangy.
That's not what I picked, I'm afraid. But it was something for you.
Is it Nathan?
No.
Is it Shade?
So you named the dog in the first playthrough.
Yeah.
You said it was based on.
A book.
Yeah,
I think it's a book about an owl.
maybe.
The Silver Ring series.
It's frustrating because I was like, oh, once I like watched your game, I'm like, that's what I'll name the dog here too. But then I see there's also just enemies named Shade. I'm like, well, that's a little confusing.
It's perfect for Jop.
Shade, get the shade. More fun characters. This man looking exactly like our Grey Warden companion who just died.
They don't look much like them others, you know.
I
maybe
like
we should
this
just
guy.
let these ones pass.
Yeah, he's good.
Nonsense. Greetings, travelers.
Highwaymen, preying on those fleeing the Darkspawn, I suppose.
They are fools to get in our way. I say, teach them a lesson.
Now, is that any way to greet someone?
Your outfit does look
A
terrible.
simple 10 silvers, and you're free to move on.
Yeah.
She looks like a peasant woman.
Yeah, I
Indeed,
feel
for
like
the
it's
upkeep of the Imperial
nice and
Highway.
downplaying our
Bit of a mess,
significance
isn't
to saving the world.
You want to pay more? Well, we'll happily accept donations. I could be mistaken, but that sounded threatening.
I was hoping I want you to actually pay.
Because you seem a
Okay,
bit
it's going
outnumbered.
for a good cause.
Yeah, I was debating
You
too,
say
just
he's a Grey
giving away
Warden?
my money.
Them ones killed the king.
Traitors to Ferelden, I hear. Teyrn Loghain put quite a bounty on any who are found.
But are them Grey Wardens good?
Sure, he has a good reason
I mean,
for that.
really good? Good enough to kill a king?
You have a point. Well, let's forget about the toll. We'll just leave you to your darkspawn fighting, king-killing ways. Yes. Well, move along then. You enjoy your stay in Lothering.
And we'll allow them to go back to their criminal
Back,
ways.
are you? I thought we settled things nice and amicably with you wardens.
I would, but they attack us, so
About what?
I mean, I could just
We're
ignore them.
just,
But
you know, greeting travelers.
Actually, it's more refugees here.
Yes, fine. Life's hard all over. Nothing of concern to you Grey Wardens. Everyone's saying how the Grey Wardens betrayed the king during the Darkspawn fight. Got him and themselves killed. Teyrn Loghain pulled out just in time. First thing he's doing as regent is putting a bounty on Grey Wardens.
well, got all we need from him.
Whatever you're doing. Until the Darkspawn come and kill everyone.
Then there's this guy with a note. So I stare on the screen for a while, just so I'm gonna try to read it out loud for you because you said you like these notes.
Great.
Let's get ready.
Notes.
Once I find it, because it's not in quest related, so I had to think about it.
I like how it shows
yes.
how many in total there are in the game.
So many of my fellow knights have been searching for the urn. Surely one of them must have found Brother Genetivi by now. Still, until I hear that all is well, I must proceed as planned. Brother Genetivi holds the key to finding the urn of sacred ashes. We always knew this, but I believe I know now where Brother Genetivi lies. I have been to his home in Denerim and have found the trail, and I am amazed that other knights have not done likewise. Unless they have? No. It is best not to get caught up in thoughts of conspiracy. Sir Donald awaits my report in Lothering. I must go to him immediately and report what I have learned. Should anyone find these ramblings, all I ask is that he be informed of my findings, I think is how it ends.
Not as consistent of a reader as you thought.
Yeah. 'Cause I try to like... Oh. So yeah, if you take those boxes, they get pretty upset. Which I think is stupid because I just convinced them that, like, I'm pretty strong and they shouldn't mess with me.
Cross the line when you still there, still
Yeah. Like, they're just kind of like, oh, isn't he able to just kill us? Oh, okay, we'll let him go. And then I just, like, grab one of their, like, apples. Like, oh, that son of a bitch.
Cross the line now.
We're just trying to get by before the Darkspawn get us all.
And I would, again, still let them live, but
of
I feel like the dialogue
We should have
option,
been more
that makes the
careful.
most sense, causes them to
Sorry.
continue to attack us, which is too bad.
Well, what could I tell you? We aren't even from these parts.
Still have some
watching
pleasant
for
discussion,
folks
though,
fleeing
before.
from the south, chasing from the
Very good.
wilds and farm holders mostly. There aren't soldiers here anymore, so we help ourselves. We try not to hurt anyone too much. It's packed full. The band took his men north with Teyrn Loghain, so there's no one looking out for it except a few Templars at the Chantry. Well, I was just trying to feed my family, you know? Couple, maybe. A group of wounded ash warriors came by earlier. Got right out of their way. Well, then let me go! There aren't any. Just the Templars, and they'll execute me.
They'll do what they
I'm
must.
not going down without a fight.
So yeah. Already killed most of them anyways.
Surprised they didn't finish off the bandit leader.
Well, I had 3 teammates right there, so I was like, they'll all attack him and get him immediately, I'm sure. But I was wrong. They all took a second to do anything about the attack.
Why do you bother getting the Lyrium potion?
I just take everything. We can sell it later. And with our new member, Shade, we can update a little more tactics. He's pretty easy because he only has 3 abilities. I feel like Dreadhowl is absurdly powerful. I don't know if you know what it does, but it pretty much just... Oh.
I said I don't remember it.
It just like freezes every single enemy in like a pretty large radius unless they pass a... whatever, mental check or something.
Yeah.
But like,
Fortitude.
yeah, it'll just basically pause everyone every time. And I'm just like, okay, for like 5 seconds.
I feel that won't happen so much when you get to higher levels.
Probably, but for now, what an ability. Just attack the closest guy you see.
Keep things simple.
Well, there it is. Lothering. Pretty as a painting.
Ah, so you have finally decided to rejoin us, have you? Falling on your blade in grief seemed like too much trouble, I take it.
Is my being upset so hard to understand? Have you never lost someone important to you? Just what would you do if your mother died?
Before or after I stopped laughing?
Right, very creepy. Forget I asked.
You can't kill her that easy.
Yes, I know.
I watched a video of someone like recruiting everyone and then trying to kill them.
Yeah.
And
I get it.
her
This is the
and I
part
think
where we're
Sten are the
shocked
only
to
2 you
discover
can't kill in
how
the
you've
game.
never had a friend
Sten,
in your entire
really?
life.
Yeah, like which is funny because you can just leave him and he'll get killed immediately. But
Does not make it so.
Anyway, I thought we should
with
talk
her
about
you
where
can
we
like
intend
turn her
go
over to
first.
the Chantry in the Circle of Magi,
Yeah.
but she'll
I
just
agree.
like turn into a
Have you
squirrel
looked at
and run away,
The treaties, the ones we
and
got
then
from
she'll
Flemeth.
reappear at the
With
end of the
these,
game
we will be
to
able
like
to ask for
you know
assistance.
sleep with you for the Grey
Maybe even
Warden
raise an
baby.
army. There are
She'll
3
still
main
sleep
groups
with you
we
after
have
that,
treaties
huh?
for. The Danish
Yeah.
elves, the dwarves of
Which I
Orzammar,
thought was
and the Circle of Magi.
Interesting.
I also still think that
Like her turning into a squirrel, such a funny little
We might even
cutscene of
want to
her
go
just
with him first.
scampering away and like, well, we've lost her.
Yeah.
Short of leaving Ferelden to seek them out, the only place to send word to would be Weishaupt Fortress. And that's thousands of miles away.
Will we get there by tomorrow?
Go after your enemy directly.
We
Find
dwarves
this
are
man Loghain
natural
and kill him.
long-distance
The
runners.
rest of this business with the treaties can then be done in safety.
Yes,
Terrible
he
over
certainly
short
wouldn't see that
distances.
coming, and it's not like he has
Yeah.
the advantage of an army and experience.
That's what they
and-
say,
I was
as
asked
far
for
as I
my
know.
opinion and I gave it. If your wish is to come up with reasons why something cannot be done, we will stand here until the Darkspawn are upon us.
Well, I don't know where we should go. I'll do whatever you decide.
Now that is unsurprising.
Al-Eamon is a good man, but I don't know for sure he's where we should go. I'm not going to fight about it.
I like the route of those two having sex instead.
I'm
for
not
the
sure I like
for
any of it
Darkspawn baby.
either, but we don't have a lot of choice in the matter.
Why?
Of course you
Seems
have
like
a choice.
miserable
You
for
can
Alistair to
forget
have to
about
do.
it all. Let the
I know,
Darkspawn
just-
do as they wish until other
It's
Grey
just kind
Wardens
of funny.
come. If they
Yeah.
come.
That's what you call a choice.
You the entire logic for your
It may
character.
not be a good choice, but it's a choice
I never
nevertheless.
did it because like
We
I
all
obviously
choose our path,
wouldn't want to
even when
do
it
that
seems
myself.
there is
But
only one direction we should go.
How enlightening.
do you know the term shipping?
At any rate, I'll stay
Yeah,
with
of
you
course.
whatever you decide.
Yeah, I can just see there being a big fan of people shipping.
Fair
those
enough.
two.
Let's head into the village whenever you're
You're a
ready.
fan of these two? As a ship?
No, I'm not. But it's just I feel they kind of bicker at each other. Some might say like husband and wife.
I feel like Morgan is pretty brutal to him. Like, she's like, oh, you decided not to just kill yourself over shame. And I was like, alright, relax. He just
Isn't that
lost
like,
his entire foundation.
Isn't that like you and your wife?
No, never.
I have a
Weren't you
wonder,
laughing at her because her sister
if you
died?
will indulge me.
Do I have a
Sadly, she's alive and well.
Of the two of you that remain, are you not the
Would have been a
senior
funny
Grey
joke,
Warden
though.
here? I find
Yeah.
it curious that you allow another to lead while you follow.
You find that
I-
curious, do you?
In fact, you defer to a
I
new
do what
recruit.
Alistair's doing,
Is
probably.
this the policy of the Grey Wardens, or
What's that?
simply a personal one?
What do you want to hear? That
He's the
I
more
prefer
senior
to
warden, so
follow?
he should be leading.
I do.
But
You sound
doesn't
so
wanna.
very defensive.
Oh, you'd give it to the dwarf who clearly is
Die.
not all there.
maybe not the Amos, but any.
What do you think, Amos?
Looking for safe
Oh,
shelter. I'll warn you. There's none to be
I
found.
don't know. Well, you're the Grey Warden leader
Run if
now,
you
buddy.
can. Lothering's lost. We've had refugees streaming from the south for the last 2 days. The Chantry and Tavern are full to bursting. There simply isn't enough food to go around, and we Templars can barely keep order. You'd be better off elsewhere, my friend.
This city, like I was saying
I'm just
in
out here
the
to keep an eye out
content,
for
has a
dark
lot of
spots. Please ask someone in town. No
skippable
offense.
stuff or like missions that I'm gonna skip, and I feel like a lot of it's just
The band
chantry
marched north
business,
with Teyrn Loghain,
and I find it,
Lothering's on its own.
I don't know,
Most
just
folks look
boring
to Elder Miriam.
religion in games in
Otherwise,
general.
you could
So
speak to Sir Bryant in the Chantry, I suppose. It's up to you.
You're missing an opportunity to level up.
yeah, that's the biggest downside.
Ah, look how they moan and wail and gnash their teeth. 'Tis sad to
I might
watch
come
how
back off
helplessly
screen
they scurry
before
about.
next episode.
It's just a guess, but I'm thinking everyone in Lothering
Let
is
us know if
aware
you
of
do.
the approaching Darkspawn horde.
Just following that boy.
Greetings, Sir Dwarf. Your folk are famous for their generosity.
I feel
Might
like
you
that's
spare some
sarcastic.
bread?
Yeah, like
I feel like dwarves are greedier than anyone.
Teyrn
Like
would bring
business
his
and
soldiers here,
capitalism
but
is
bandits attacked
all
us
that
and took
matters in our
everything.
society.
Our food, our clothes.
Yeah, that's like the whole
My daughter's
plot
pet
to
lamb.
the Hobbit.
Nobody cares about a few
The
elves.
dwarves got greedy and dug too deep.
Yeah.
You killed them?
That's wonderful news. Perhaps our
Yeah,
belongings
so
are
left
still
the
there.
wife. Oh, great, they're
Can't thank you
murdered.
enough, friend. Even if we don't get everything back, it's good
Like
to know
clearly
others
you're
will
just
be safe.
ransacking their loot.
Yeah.
Oh, good luck.
Well, maybe this stuff is still there. Where I just have like 3 Santa Claus-sized bags over my shoulder. Maybe.
Maybe. Good luck.
Yeah.
Remember, there's a merchant here who had some interesting side quest. Or
Yeah. I'm kind of saving this section for last because it makes more sense to do it after we've talked to Sten.
And she has
So
red hair.
he'll have to wait a bit.
We live on a big
Very well.
farmhold, all of us.
Didn't want to waste your time.
Men with
Mummy!
I know, such a obnoxious accent.
village as fast as I could, so I did. She said she'd be right behind me, but I've been waiting and waiting, and I can't see her.
Well, she's probably dead, kid.
Yeah.
Mother said I wasn't to go with anyone. I'm supposed to wait for her here, in the village.
Yes, well. Good luck.
That's precisely what I say because I'm just like, well, this is too tough for Amos to figure out.
Mother, where are you?
What do you need your mother for?
And you'll see there's a few.
Mother for a moment.
I'd rather talk about your mother.
Well, there's nothing to talk about. And besides, isn't your mother a scary witch who lives in the middle of a forest? Much more interesting.
To you, perhaps. You would find the moss growing upon a stone interesting.
You know what's more interesting than that? Apostates, mages outside of the tower. That's illegal, you know.
You did not read that in a book somewhere, did you? I hope the small letters did not strain you overmuch.
Oh, we could not talk about
I hate that word.
That works for me.
Yeah.
Because I feel like you can use it for anything, and I feel like comebacks like that are good.
So you see here Allison, and on the other side of this little cul-de-sac, Miriam. Both have quests above their head. And I will not be interacting with them because they're just tutorial quests.
It was my home.
For things that I don't have skills in at all.
Yeah, I think one's about potion making.
Yeah, the one's trap making.
What?
And the poison making guy in the bar.
Do I even want to ask?
No.
Yeah, I think I got skills in all three just to do their quests.
I also have like the mod to make like the city more active, but it creates a lot more of that party banter. So it's a bit much sometimes.
As well ask us how to get to the moon. He said that all the Redcliffe Knights were looking for it, as if they didn't have anything better to do. I don't get it.
Hello?
Oh, appears we have a guest.
5 rounds. Raid.
Well, look what we have here then. I think we've just been blessed.
Uh-oh. Loghain's men. This can't be good.
Didn't we spend all morning asking about a dwarf by this very description? And everyone said they hadn't seen one.
It seems we were lied to.
It's got in here, so I don't think anyone lied to.
There's no need for trouble.
Here's Liliana, which is one of our modded characters. You can see she looks quite different. Yeah, I don't like love it, but it's more accurate to her like her later appearances, so that's why I went with it.
I feel her breasts are bigger than normal.
He blindly follows his master's commands.
I am
I don't
not
know.
the blind
I was thinking that too, that she's quite like
whether Teyrn saved
sexy looking in that very
I serve him gladly.
non-sexy
Enough
like
talk.
outfit.
Take the warden into custody. Kill the
Like intentionally supposed to not be flattering, I feel.
Right, let's make this quick.
There's the dog just stunned everyone. What's that?
What's the cooldown for that ability?
It is quite slow, like I would say probably 30 seconds. If not longer.
They've learned their lesson and we can all stop fighting now.
Please wait!
They have surrendered. They were no match for you. Let them be. But they failed, and I do not wish death on anyone.
It's not the Leona right
now.
Yes, thank you, thank you!
I apologize for interfering, but I couldn't just sit by and not
Like before they looked up at Liliana, they were all just like, Amos was just staring at the ground, like deeply thinking.
Save my life. I assure you, I
Where
can
am
handle myself. Let me introduce myself. I am Liliana, one of the lay sisters of the Chantry here in Lothering. Oh, I was. I joined the Chantry to live a life of religious contemplation. But I am no priest, not even an initiate. Those men said you're a Grey Warden. You will be battling the Darkspawn, yes? That is what Grey Wardens do. I know after what happened, you will need all the help you can get. That's why I'm coming along.
Would you, like, ask?
Yeah.
That, and the Maker wants me to go with you. I know that sounds absolutely insane, but it's true. I had a dream. A vision!
More crazy? I thought we were all full up.
Look at the people here. They are lost in their despair, and this darkness, this chaos, will spread. The Maker doesn't want this. What you do, what you are meant to do, is the Maker's work. Let me help. I can fight. I can do more than fight. As I said, I was not always a lay sister. I put aside that life when I came here. But now, if it is the Maker's will, I will take it up again. Gladly. Please let me help you.
Don't recruit her. It's just gonna bring her to the dark side.
Perhaps your skull was cracked worse than Mother's.
I was reading you can
Thank
make
you.
her nice again
I
in
appreciate
Inquisition.
being given this chance. I will not let you down.
Yeah, but I feel it doesn't actually change what she can, her like abilities.
Yeah, I don't know if it has any like plot relevance, but it just makes her nicer in interactions.
Yeah, that's all, but she still has no problem killing people for
we
the
can stand in
religions.
Lothering now.
Well, those boys were trouble themselves, to tell the truth.
Right then, name's Denial. Sorry I can't chat much. As you see, we've a full house.
Yeah, like 4 people here.
When Teyrn Loghain marched by, he left those fellas
Killed half
behind
the
to look
people
for
in
Grey
here.
Wardens.
I suppose that's you.
I have no qualm with you, whatever the Teyrn says. My grandfather served. Your secret's safe with me.
What can I get you then?
Luck speed your way.
It's a giant bottle of wine.
I know, that's part of the mod as well, and I'm like, I don't know why they made them so massive.
This seems comical.
Yeah. Because just like the animations of people moving around, I'm like, it is a nice touch. But then there's these, massive bottles and
Did you miss
so
the
much.
chest? You missed the chest in there.
I don't have a rogue with me.
Got a cousin in the
What about Liliana?
In the tower out on Lake Callanpot are all turning into demons.
They always say that, though.
Yeah, once I get Sten, I'll bring her in. If I get Sten.
I thought you killed them.
Easier said than done.
Yeah.
Mages pick
Guess I don't know what
time
you're
for
gonna do with
turning
Sten.
into demons, I tell you.
I think
Listening
Sten
to a
is
little gossip.
I think Sten is a fan favorite though.
How dare you accuse me of thievery? I saw you take the supplies from my car. Your grassland eyes are inept. A chastened would never stoop to petty theft.
Every time I listen to this, one of the lines
People
misses.
here are already desperate and frightened. They don't need you two coming to blows. But what
So he just
about
says nothing, and then he's like,
food?
enough!
I said enough.
Okay. Won't argue any further.
Yeah, we're not gonna get involved in their petty affairs.
You aren't one of my captors. I have nothing to say that would
Yeah,
amuse a dwarf.
he's much
Leave
more
me in peace.
masculine looking.
Yeah.
I'm in a
There's also
cage,
mods
am
to
I
like
not?
give him horns,
I've been
but they
placed
looked
here by the
pretty
Chantry.
shitty, I thought.
I am Sten of the Beresod,
Yeah.
the vanguard of the
It's
Kunari
great. I feel
peoples.
I don't see a lot of any Kunari without horns after this game.
Yeah,
been convicted
in
of
I think
murder.
it's
Have the villagers
Inquisition.
not spoken of this?
I was reading they have.
I feel like you can just slip out that cage like from the front.
Yeah, there's a big window you can
Asking
just
if I
do
feel
like a
guilt
front
or
tuck
if
over.
I'm responsible for the deed. However
If
I
he's feeling
feel,
acrobatic.
whatever I've done, my life
But yeah,
is
in
forfeit
Inquisition,
now.
there's like, what is it? Just
people of a
notes that you can read talking of a
humans, in addition
hornless
to the
Kunari. So I'm like, that's part of the game saying he's a very rare type of Kunari.
20 days now. I shouldn't last much longer. Another week at most.
I've been getting in and out of that cage to get watered.
Yeah.
Death will be my atonement.
There's a little river just 100 yards away.
And we are in agreement.
No one seems to mind.
The Blight.
As long as I head back
You
in.
are Grey Warden then.
Can't he invoke the right
Surprising.
of
My
conscription?
people have heard legends of the Grey Warden's strength and skill. I suppose
Yeah.
not every legend is
Seems
true.
so, Amos.
What's
Perhaps
that?
if you
Just
told her
Amos
the
seemed like
Grey
really out of
Wardens
it.
need my assistance, it seems as likely to bring my death as waiting here. Farewell then.
A penitent man left to be torn to pieces by Darkspawn. 'Tis a fine example of the Chantry's mercy, is it not?
I don't think it is, no.
Some guys over there. Do a little fighting first, I guess. I wasn't sure if I went right back to the Chantry to try to get him, but
He can see us in action first.
yeah. This is the legends they speak of.
You just see you died in combat.
The dog just takes care of them all.
Yeah, he sees the dog as like I think maybe he even does.
I feel like he has a lot of respect for the dog, if I remember.
Another battle, I see.
Saw some red dots. There's the Dread Howl, right after the end of the battle. So I tried to like change it so he'd only do it when he's surrounded by enemies. But it doesn't work because I guess he has to be being attacked by those two enemies. He can't just be near them. So change it back again pretty shortly.
I'd rather he just use it prematurely when he has infinite uses for it.
Yeah. Gotta get him to piss on a tree. To increase his power and everything else. This is kind of a mess of a battle because Alistair and Morgan start running back to help me even though Shay desperately needs assistance.
Yeah.
Like nothing bad happens, but it's just all over the place.
Three of you attacking one. Poor Shade.
Yeah. So taunt him over here.
I don't remember your weapon doing ice damage.
That's Morgan has Frost Weapons as one of her default spells, so more sustained abilities.
So they really confuse Amos.
Yeah. Oof, it's chilly.
It's not really chilly, Alex. You're not supposed to. It's not supposed to affect you at all. Oh, it looks cold.
Yeah, Shade and I both barely survived the battle. Now we can loot the corpses.
Do you heal over time in this?
What's that?
Do you heal over time in this?
Yeah. It's pretty slow though, which I feel is slightly annoying because the solution is just standing and doing nothing, so I feel like there's no reason for them to delay it. But I get it. In the last episode I had to do that where I just stood behind a door on the Tower of Ishal.
The spiders was for some kind of quest he probably didn't do.
Yeah. I'll kill him anyways and not collect my reward. I don't think you can knock these guys down.
But can they be stunned by Shade?
To see. Well, this is where I realized that he's surrounded by two things.
I can't see their thing too effective against your armor.
Yeah. I was also thinking it feels like a unrealistic place for a giant spider to be just chilling by the river. Like in the caves, sure, but
yeah, I think they just added random spiders because they needed to fill some quest. I think they needed toxic extract to make the potion.
Yeah, you're probably right.
Alright. I'm just taking it, having no idea what this plant does. Yummy snack for later.
Yeah, ooh, it's green. What does that matter, Amos? Going to drink it. Well, our inventory is almost full, so we will be heading over to this merchant you like so much.
Oh, good.
and then freeing Sten, if we're lucky. What do you think of the running children?
Yeah,
Why do you
exercise
always
is
go on
fun.
about how stupid I am? I'm not stupid, am I?
If you need to ask the question...
Because it hurts my manly feelings, you know. Or one of them.
Then I'll be sure to write you an apology once all of this
I
is
think it would have been funnier if you
I
just
was
said it because
educated by
it
the
hurts my
Chantry.
feelings.
I studied
Yeah.
history. They don't make stupid
Makes it
temp
too
classes.
obvious that he's joking.
Then I must have been mistaken. I'm very impressed.
No, you're not. You're not even listening to me.
My, you are smarter than you look after all.
It's always tough to know when
Your
they're done
Chantry
talking.
must have been very proud.
And Eileen spoke unto the masses, my hearth is yours, my bread is yours, my life is yours. For all who walk in the sight of the Maker are one. Let all
Smile
repeat
back.
the chant of light. Only the word dispels the darkness upon us.
Or smile back is another option again.
Yeah, just continue to be silent toward him.
No, he's a chanter. One of them that can only say the chant of light. His board has letters of good deeds to be doing. My father fixed Widow Allison's roof once, and the charter paid him, he did.
A learned child is a blessing upon his parents and unto the Maker.
There's all sorts of things on his board. Even
No,
traveling
it's
sellswords
like you
sometimes
can do
turn in
anything.
postings.
Yeah.
Any task you want. I don't have a house though.
Unless it's the chant of light, no.
I'll break some roofs so I can
Rajmael
thatch
and
them
the
up.
heathen temple recanted.
It's not really the
Speak
spirit of the
only
quest,
word,
Amos.
Sing only the chant. Then the golden city is thine, spoke Andraste. What?
Oh, you got him to speak! Ha!
What hath man's sin wrought?
Oh, he cheated.
No interest in this board because they're boring quests. That's all.
That's the kind of weapon I think Alistair should use.
A big axe or mace.
I think it's a hammer.
Maul, I think they call it.
Please, you're scaring the children. Better to slit their
Yeah, I have a mod. Once I get to camp, I'm able to respec them, so I'll try that out.
One of their minions is already amongst us. This man bears their evil stench. Can you not see the vile blackness that fills him?
We don't have showers underground.
Yeah.
I watch the Black Horde
just coal.
descend on my people. I will not be silent.
Please stop! Somebody shut his mouth!
But isn't he right?
So that's such a
The barn
violent.
left us.
Somebody shut
We're
him
going
up!
to die.
This minion is but the
Begging me to
first
come in
of
and club
those
him.
who will destroy us. No, I have seen them. You cannot run. You cannot fight.
Okay.
My family, my clan.
Breaks down so
Those
easily.
creatures butchered them all. Some of us fled here, but we cannot escape the darkspawn. No, I won't listen to the words of a man tainted by darkspawn. I ran, hearing my wife's screams as they dragged her off.
Why'd they drag off the woman, Nathan?
They wanted to show her something.
Maybe.
He was right, wasn't he? There's no hope for us.
Muster your courage, men.
You're right. We can't give up.
That's true.
But we
Thank you.
can't fight.
I know.
What are we supposed to do?
We can't
There
lie
is always
down
hope.
and die either. We must go north to Denerim.
Alright, everyone, let's go.
Evil shall descend upon us.
He always yells afterward, and I'm like, thought we resolved this.
Yeah.
Where did you go? Hide in that tent?
If you seek refuge in the Chantry, there's simply no room left.
I guarantee you, if you walk in, there'll be tons
We
of
turn
them.
none aside, but we simply
Yeah.
don't have room for anyone to sleep. I know it's not something many dwarves do, but if you wish to offer devotion to the Maker, you may enter. Is he still alive?
You don't have to
Mother put him
do
there a
anything
few
for the
weeks
Maker.
back. He'll be dead soon enough. The revered Mother runs the Chantry itself, and Sir Bryant heads the Templars stationed here. Were? Did you drive them off? Well, Sir Bryant will appreciate that. Make her watch over you.
This was all very awkward.
Yeah.
Just like no flow in the conversation. You got not really having any reply to any.
I know there's a
Stop looking at me,
few times, well, I should say lots of times like that.
Why do you keep staring at me so, you flea-ridden beast? Can you not tell when you are not wanted? I enjoy company of creatures of the wild, not stench-ridden domesticated wolves.
Yeah, that's the exact definition of a creature of the wild.
Yeah.
There's word of darkspawn stragglers, but no sign of the main horde. We are the only hope of protection this village has now, and I will not abandon them. That is all. May the Maker have mercy on us. Yes? Who might you be?
I'm the Grey Warden.
I see.
I like doing that because everyone's like, oh, people are trying to kill the Grey Wardens.
Teyrn
I'm just like
Loghain
proudly.
declared all Grey Wardens
Hello.
traitors responsible for the king's death. You know this, I hope. I don't believe the Grey Wardens would be as careless or malicious as the Teyrn claims, but either way, there it is. It is best you not linger, though, just in case.
I don't justify why he would.
The revered Mother leads this
blame
flock.
the
I merely
Grey
command
Wardens.
her Templars. Normally, our
Is
role is
that
to
this
protect
guy
the
or
Chantry
Loghain?
and seek out
Loghain.
unsanctioned magic. For now,
I think it's just an excuse
all we can do to protect
so that people don't question why he left. Even though I feel like
Let us pretend
lots of
that I
people
was
know
such an
that
age.
that didn't happen.
What would you do to me?
I have no time to even
You could have
think
just
about
not blamed
such things.
anyone and said it as a
My
tactical
concern is
retreat.
protecting these people.
Yeah. I don't know.
I see nothing threatening them other than the Darkspawn. In her study, no doubt, preparing what she will take when
I guess
we
it makes
eventually
more
evacuate.
sense for political purposes to be like,
Our ban
whatever,
was
they
summoned
betrayed us
by
instead of
Teyrn
I was a
Loghain,
coward.
but He took his soldiers north with him. Lothering has been abandoned.
It seemed
If
kind
the
of
matter
like,
is important, certainly.
not Trump, but like any political leader
I
where
was
you're always
there
going
at
to
the
have people who
farmhold.
back up
The
what he
beast
says.
stood there wet with the blood
Yeah.
of the children. He didn't even deny slaughtering them. The revered Mother ordered him caged. She has more mercy than I do. But perhaps she is right, and the Maker has love for all his creations, even the Korcari. You can ask the revered Mother. I say let him rot until the Darkspawn claim him.
Oh, that little fist pump. Like, yeah. Die slowly in a cage.
Now, unless there's something else you need. They are. With the ban having taken his men north, the village is left to its fate. We will evacuate as many as we can before the horde reaches us. I will stay as long as I am needed. Now, unless there's something else you need. I cannot openly help you, I fear, but here, take this key. It opens the large cabinet on the far wall. There is more there than we can carry when we evacuate, so take what you need. Travel safely, and may the Maker watch over you.
Yeah, just based off this room, I feel like they can put like 20 times more people in here.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, maybe some people will have to sleep on the ground.
Who? I beg your pardon. I did not see you approach.
I was reading this book here.
Is that you? Alistair? By the Maker, how are you? I was certain
Halfway
you were
done.
dead.
Not yet. No thanks to Teyrn Loghain.
If Arl Eamon were well, he'd set Loghain straight soon enough.
If he were well? What do you mean?
The Arl is stricken with an illness that threatens
Yeah.
his life. We
He
have
is
found no cure,
unwell.
either natural or magical.
Oh.
When did this happen?
Only a few weeks ago.
What
He has
happened?
declined
He was
quickly.
killed.
No one knows the nature of the illness, and even
Oh, yeah, I
magic
think
has
maybe
done
that's what
little
you
to
do
slow
first.
its progress. Our only hope now is a miracle.
Go to our
Every
ill
knight
friend
of
Eamon.
Redcliffe has gone in search of the urn of sacred ashes.
I feel like that's something you should either do first or last, and to me it just kind of makes more sense to do it first.
My hope dims.
Yeah.
Just because like he is sick and then time is of the essence.
I expect you to take advantage of the Chantry's library, in fact.
But we've also
My
heard,
skills are better
just from the
suited for battle
gossip,
than
that
chasing down tales.
the Circle of Magi has been overtaken by
Supposedly, the urn contains the ashes.
demons, and the rite of annulment has been invoked.
I also recommended you doing that. So.
If you're truly interested, there are books here containing a great deal of lore.
But yeah, I'm
Nothing
probably
I
just
have
gonna go to
found leads me to
Redcliffe
believe that this
with
was
all
anything more than
Eamons.
a quest of desperation. I intend to return to Redcliffe soon and tell the Arlessa exactly that once Sir Henrik arrives. My fellow knight and travelling companion. He is delayed, though. What? And you have his locket? And a
Man's note we read
Maker's
earlier.
mercy. Thank you for giving me these. I would never have known otherwise.
Here's some money.
Yeah.
Thank you. I wonder how many of us have met similar fates on this mad quest. Why is that, if I may ask? I see. The Arl is a popular man, it's true. Teyrn Loghain, however, is a hero throughout Ferelden. Whatever the Teyrn has done or not done, the Arl remains ill, or worse. That is my primary concern.
I feel it's not as
The
bad.
Arl fell ill before the king
all the way
died.
over here. Doing
Yeah.
other duties.
Oh, such thoughts do not sit well with me.
We should see what's happening in Redcliffe ourselves. I believe that now more than ever.
If nothing else, I am certain you would be welcomed at Castle Redcliffe. The Arlessa is there, and she could tell you more than I could.
Let's head to Redcliffe.
My mission takes priority, but I fear I shall be returning
All
to
5 of
Redcliffe
us can
with
go
nothing to
together.
show for my efforts. With Henrik gone, I need to return to Redcliffe. Perhaps later I will seek out the scholar his note mentions. But I must go. Thank you again, good
Actually,
sir.
yeah.
You have been
I think
most
it's
helpful.
actually perfect if you do Redcliffe and then go to the mage. Because
Is there a ritual you need the mages for that you're thinking about?
I didn't want to say, but I was gonna say, yeah, part of the quests intertwine if you wanted to do that.
Yeah, I don't know what I'm gonna do with the Arlessa and the whole Connor desire demon thing. There's so many people talking, it's annoying. Just like overwhelmed. I just ran past it all in fear.
Let him hear our unwavering faith. Let him hear
You, Smith, what is your name? You seem quite odd to me.
You would not be the first to think so. But avert your eyes. I will not have you staring over long.
Best get used to it. I'll be watching you. We want no trouble here.
Was she defending you?
No, the Templar was talking to her.
Oh.
Will you be making a donation to the Chantry?
Doesn't look like she's studying anything.
You look like you have salvaged more of value than most who make it here. I am the revered mother of this Chantry. Traditionally, those who seek my blessing tithe first. A great number of people could be
I think
fed
Amos
and
didn't mean to be
clothed for a
offensive
fraction
there,
of
he
your
just wasn't
final.
sure if it was a joke.
You must do as your heart wills.
What did you say?
What can I do for
Just
you then?
tithe to the Chantry? Are you joking?
You were contemptuous when I asked for aid. A blessing would
I'm
hardly
gonna
be
immediately ask
appropriate.
for a blessing right
Would
after
you
she
agree?
says.
Now, if there is nothing else.
This now is there nothing else is so annoying.
A Grey Warden? Here? Oh dear. You put me in a difficult position. You must know that Teyrn Loghain declared the Grey Wardens to be outlaws. The Teyrn claims that the Grey Wardens are responsible for the King's death. There is a price on your head. Lay low, and I promise to keep your presence a secret. That is the best I can do. Now, if there is nothing else...
No.
I cannot help you without risking the safety of this village.
Can I have some money, please?
The best I can do is keep your presence a secret. I am sorry. Now...
No.
If there is nothing else... It might have been kinder to execute him, but I leave his fate to the Maker. Why does he interest you?
Would have been way kinder to execute him than make him suffer.
It may have. I'm not sure yet.
Might count you and me as their murderers. That seems highly unlikely.
I was so pissed with this because it worked the first time and then it failed this time. I'm like, why? The coercion is maxed. This is bullshit.
Oh dear, I will have to ask you to...
And lying to her that way is the only way I've been able to... Like, I've done it like 5 times and I'm just like...
To defend against the Blight. Perhaps that is a form of atonement. But are you certain you can control him? No, I cannot. There will be too much trouble for us if we are seen cooperating with you. I am glad. Your efforts are no doubt...
So I don't understand, but the only other way is to threaten to kill her to get the key. And since I felt this was all bullshit, I'm just kind of cheating the game a bit, and I'm going to remove Alistair from my party so we don't suffer a negative 14 attitude towards me.
A what?
Well, like, because I'll be like, give me the key or die, and Alistair will hate you for it, pretty much.
All right, I've come up with one. A question that you can't answer.
Yeah, so I have to, like, be outdoors to change my party, and then I can come back in and threaten her.
Oh, I doubt that.
And neither the dog nor Morgan will mind that.
What was the name of Andraste's husband?
This is a religious question, not an academic one.
You're joking, right? A 5-year-old could answer that question. Do you not know more than a child?
I care nothing for your religion, and this game of yours is over.
Oh, how the mighty have crumbled.
She's right, though. It's not an academic question.
Yeah, like, Amos definitely doesn't know the answer either. He's just silently staring at a door from like an inch away.
Yeah.
So we'll just pop out Alistair.
I'm sure Liliana won't like it either.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure she doesn't, but I didn't like. There's no point in finding out. So.
Alistair, can you wait out here for a minute?
Yeah.
You just come out with like a key.
Yeah.
And when the Maker spoke,
That's exactly what happens too. So.
I wish you did the writer conscription though. That's kind of.
What can I do for you now?
She doesn't care about that either. She'll just say, I can't be seen working with you. I'm like, fuck off, bitch.
It doesn't matter what she wants.
Yeah.
If she doesn't, she's breaking the law.
Yeah.
The Maker demands justice, regardless of his race. I cannot. Grey Warden,
I even
though you
tried.
may be, please leave the Korcari to his fate.
Diplomatic approach.
Now we threaten priests.
Only
How
for a little
fun.
bit, though.
I see.
Please don't tell Alistair.
Allies, then. So be it. Take the key to his cage and begone. I will leave the Teyrn's men to bring you to justice.
The Right Honorable Teyrn Loghain.
Yeah. Yeah, Morgan even approves, where if I just lied, neither would approve, nor be offended.
I respect Morgan.
You ate my
Morgan the
entire
most of
bag
any
of
character.
herbs, you foolish
No,
dog.
Sten.
Do not think I am unaware of where it went. It is your
Yeah, I think
own
Sten
fault for being so entirely
and
gluttonous.
Morgan I respect the
Several
most.
of those herbs were poisonous. You should be pleased they did not kill you.
I got close up on Amos's face, but I was just trying to get both the other twos in frame.
I am certainly not going to give you more, even if I did have more to give. Oh, you have some nerve, creature, and your breath leaves much to be desired. Off you go. We shall see. I promise nothing.
What? What was that last comment?
We shall see. I promise nothing. So, like, I assume the dog was begging for food or something. Well, Alistair also won't like this next conversation. Not that I really planned it, but I was like, no point bringing him in just to be offended by this.
You profit from their misfortune. I should have the Templars give away everything in your carts.
You wouldn't dare. Any of you step too close to my goods and Oh, you there.
Are they,
you
like,
look able.
are they
Care to make a tiny profit
asking
helping
him
a
to, like,
league
give
of
all that stuff
businessmen?
away for free?
Yeah, pretty much. He needs to be charitable.
He is charging out
I don't know if it's for free, but definitely, like,
Their blood is
a
filling
good
his
deal.
pockets.
Tis only survival of the fittest. All of these
Yeah,
cretins would do the same
it's
in
definitely
exchange,
profiteering,
given
which
the
I
chance.
very
I
much
have
disagree
limited
with, but
supplies. The
I
people
think he
decide
should sell
what
it at
the supplies
regular
are worth.
price.
You bought most
I feel like
of your
Amos
wares from these
is
very people
from a
last
culture that
week.
profiteering
Now
is
they flee for their
widely
lives,
celebrated.
and you want to
I
talk
feel Amos doesn't understand economics.
Yeah.
100 silvers if you drive this rabble off, starting with that priest. I'm an honest merchant, nothing more. Would it help these folks if they could buy no goods at all?
They spend their very last coin because they are desperate, and this man preys upon them as surely as the bandits outside the city.
I would
I'm not arguing.
also don't
Drive
think
off
he
this
should
woman
sell
and
it.
get
So
your
far, I
100
think he should
silvers.
sell it
Otherwise, I'm taking
fairly.
my
That way
wagon
he
and
can get out of the city as fast as he can.
Yeah. That's definitely an option there, but
Your heartlessness bring you exactly what
Amos
you
is here for the
deserve.
money.
A fine sentiment, if I've ever heard one.
Serve that wench right.
Plus, I'm pissed at
You
the
have my
chantry from
And 100
the Reverend
silvers,
Mother.
gent.
And yet, Alistair continues to tell
They like constantly give you the option to just kill him, and I'm like,
But good
this
deeds
is
shouldn't go
ridiculous.
unrewarded. 100 silvers, and I'd be pleased to offer you a discount. Fair skies
Oh, a
and
little
fat
more.
horses, friend.
Oh, never mind. I thought I was selling stuff, but I guess I get Sten first, so I can equip him in Liliana, and then sell all my booty.
That Sten would have been along for that
Another?
conversation.
I just gave you one, fool.
I'm trying to remember, like, if I remember,
You should
Sten
go
is a
and
very
hunt
honourable person,
something
but I
then.
don't know. Remember why he
A
massacred
beast
a
you
bunch
are
of people.
remarkably over-dependent.
He,
Oh, very well. But tell no one.
What did you just give her? What did you just give my dog?
he lost his sword. That's
something
why
more of
he
me.
killed everyone.
Oh, yeah,
confess,
swords are very
did not think
precious.
the priestess would
Yeah,
part with
it's like
it.
the representation of his soul kind of thing.
She
PTSD.
would send a document or an agent of her chantry, but perhaps not all humans act in such a fashion. So be it. Set me free and I will follow you against the Blight. I have spent my life in the Vanguard. I know war, and your lands need all the help they can
I think
get.
for the first playthrough, I forgot to give up any
So it is
equipment.
I will follow
Yeah,
you into
definitely
battle.
me as well.
In doing so, I shall find
'Cause
my
it-
atonement.
So it's like, oh, a 200 fighter. But then you don't see anyone else like that in the game.
May
so
we
I think
proceed?
that's something interesting.
I am eager
Yeah.
to be elsewhere.
Just slowly slugging away and constantly getting killed.
Yes.
And Sten. and Liliana, just to get some treasure boxes.
Alright.
And to equip them both. So you can return soon.
No.
Oh, friend. Care to take advantage of your discount?
See, it's like,
This
there's
way.
no need to
And
kill him.
beware the urchins. They have grabby little hands.
But it's still there as an option.
You just had a change of cart.
Yeah, so all I'm doing is emptying the inventory. He doesn't have anything particularly exciting. So we can skip ahead again if you want.
And no. How many days ago do you think your character was just a dwarf in the undergrounds?
Well, to be fair, I think the walk to Ostagar took quite a while, so I'd say a month ago. I'm getting rid of all these things. I don't know what I was talking about.
Is Morgan gonna be like, why are you selling my clothes?
No. I made that myself.
Kind of glad he took advantage of these people, because now he has a lot of gold to give us.
Yeah.
Now, what is that blood dragon plate?
Yeah, it's very strong armor. I think it requires 38 strength or 42. One requires the other. It's just a DLC item though, so see it once I get strong enough. Yeah. I think I'm just I forgot there's some chests to look around for.
I wish you could still wear the armor with just penalties for not having the requirements.
Yeah, same. Especially because some of them are like pretty ugly aesthetically, such as Morrigan.
She'll get new ones soon, maybe.
We can hope.
Do you want Liliana to be a bowman or a dagger person?
I'm thinking archer, because if I'm gonna make her a bard as well, it makes more sense to be singing from a safe distance.
Yeah, it doesn't really make sense to sing in the midst of battle, but let's bards be bards.
Yeah.
I actually thought of being a bard if I ever get into Dungeons and Dragons.
Me too. I thought it, like, I've been thinking, I'm like, it'd be fun to just be like a modern day person in a medieval world. Like, I'll just be like a beatboxer. And
Like not helping your team at all. Enemy starts chasing you, and you're just like running away.
Yeah. So when when I leave this area, there's like those Bodon Fedek and his boy Sandal. Hello.
I remember Sandal.
Yeah. Like 3 out of 4 times when I went over there, the game crashed, so that's why I was saving now.
I remember you talking about that.
Yeah. I was...
Ah! Who's screaming?
I know. I'm like, is that Morgan? I know.
Feels out of character for any of the females.
Yeah. Especially the mage.
As a rogue, I always thought it's my duty to go kill the archers.
Maybe you can program your Zevran to do that.
Instead, almost. Jeez, that wind up. Sacrificing all defense just for that big wind up.
There was a mod to speed up battles, and I'm kind of tempted to take it or like download it, but they said he's not able to like speed up the animation speed of mages, which I feel like just nerfs them then, so I don't know what I want to do.
Just keep your battles.
Yeah, I don't really want to mess with gameplay. I just want to do small aesthetic upgrades.
After you said you're going to cut out those battles anyway.
Yeah, I will. Assuming we have nothing to talk about.
Anything else we're doing in Lothering?
What's that?
We done heard what was said.
So we did not come from that direction.
I know, it's annoying because we get like completely flanked and I'm like, well, I wasn't there at all.
But that bounty on your head could feed a lot of hungry bellies. Attack!
I could just give you that. Oh.
It's kind of a scary battle because there's a lot of people, but then you immediately realize they're extremely weak. Yeah. They've got quite the numbers.
Go there watching you like come and talk to Sten several times and then just leaving.
Yeah, they're just kind of like peeking over the little mounds. Thought the Grey Warden, you think?
You'll come back.
Oh, he's releasing the big man. Oh, and he's giving him armor. Oh, and that's a big sword he's got now.
I wonder if
really should have tried to attack him when he had just the dog. Yeah.
Right away.
So yeah, again, just being safe. But for some reason, there was no issue at all. So that's good.
Isn't that great?
Peachy. But yeah, I'm trying to get like a little good angle on them first, so maybe like something will load, but not all at once to crash the game.
Oh.
But then they're there, so I'm like, okay, I guess everything's fine.
Time for more darkspawn, I see.
Sandal could easily.
What's that?
Sandal could easily defeat all of them.
I think I saw somewhere they said Sandal will not be in the fourth one.
Really?
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna wait for Dragon Age bundle call again for the PlayStation.
What's that?
I'm gonna wait for Dragon Age bundle to all come out again so I can play the second one.
Oh yeah.
Or I mean, I guess I could just wait for the second one to come on sale to own all of them. Or
That's what I'm doing. I'm seeing if the second one will be on sale while I'm playing this game. Anyways, more notes to read. It took me a second to find, but I will prepare to read it. It's just in quest related. I don't know why I didn't go there second after notes. I won't go back. Let them hunt and dread finding me, but you, Melis, should not live this life. It would please me if you found a life in the Circle Tower. I left a few things there, mostly stolen from the enchanters. Sell them to fund a new path of... The cache is somewhere.
You read faster in your head.
Yeah, like everyone does, but I'm aware of that, so I'm trying to read slow, but it's still much too fast.
Merchant and entrepreneur. This here is my son, Sandal. Say hello, my boy.
Hello.
Road's been mighty dangerous these days. Mind if I ask what brings you out here? Perhaps we're going the same way.
It's always weird that whatever you choose, he's just like, oh, don't worry, I won't come, and then we all know he does, and you can't get rid of him.
Yeah.
Like here, I was even trying to be inviting. I was like, come on, fellow dwarf.
Then it's good for my boy and me. Allow me to bid you farewell and good fortune.
I thought he was a permanent member of your camp.
Let's get this mess clear.
He is, but like you can't even recruit him or anything. He'll just join on his own next time you go to camp.
Well, at least you have a permanent place to sell junk.
Yeah. So here, I was like, well, I don't know if I'll keep playing, but I'll just go ahead and play anyways and see what happens. And then the game crashed during this loading screen, so this is where we stop, regardless of whether I wanted to keep going.
Well, you'll figure it out.
Yep.